Hi there, this is Navneet and welcome to my channel Navneet Technical. In the last video we saw how to customize our carousel, that is we saw how to customize the next and previous buttons, and also we saw how to customize dot indicators, right? And coming to this video we are going to see how to make a multi-item carousel. Actually, what is multi-item carousel? If you just head over to the Flipkart website and scroll, we are able to see 3 items at a time. That is, we are able to see multiple items at a time, unlike our carousel where we are able to see only single item, that is single image at a time, right? So we are going to see how to make this type of carousel in this video. So without any delay, let's start. Back to my VS Code. So make sure your React server is already up and running, and you can see here my React server is already up and running, right? So I'll just toggle my terminal and just expand your source folder, come into app.js, and still now we are working on this carousel component, right? But now I'll make a new component instead of editing this, so that this will be present as a reference for us in future, right? So in order to make a new file, just come over to here and just click on this, and I'll just name it as multi-item carousel, right? So just make sure the first letter is capital and just click enter. Now what I'll do is I'll just copy the same code from carousel.js. So just press Ctrl A, Ctrl C, and just paste over here, right? Just press Ctrl V, and let us remove some of the unnecessary code. So we don't want this custom paging anymore. I'll just remove this. If you don't want custom paging, we don't want this prop as well, so I'll just clear this off. And we don't want any of these. I'll just clear all of them, and now just press Ctrl S, save. And also want to change this carousel, okay, into multi-item carousel, right? So I'll just come out here now, just press Ctrl D in order to select all the instances of carousel, and just type in, multi-item carousel, okay? Now just copy this name, just press Ctrl S, save. Now come back to your app.js and just paste over here, okay? I think it is not copied, so I'll just go back and just copy again and paste over here. Now in order to import this, just come over to the end of this file. See, it is already suggesting, so just click enter and it will automatically import. See here. Now just press Ctrl S, save, and I'll just close this app.js. And once come back to your browser, see, now we are able to see 2 carousels, right? But there is no difference between these two, right? So let us convert this second carousel into multi-item carousel, right? So in order to convert, that is in order to show multiple items at a time, we should pass a prop called, that is, slides to show, okay? So just come over to here, this slider component, and just click enter. So and just type in slides, slides to show, okay? It is auto suggesting us, and we should pass a number over here, that is how many items you want to show at a time. I just want to show, say, 4. So what this will do is it will show 4 items at a time instead of 1, okay? Now just press Ctrl S, save, and if you come back to your browser and see, now we are able to see 4 items at a time, right? And say if you want to show only 2 items, just pass 2. Let me show that as well. So just pass 2, okay? What it will do, it will just show only 2 items. See, now we are able to see only 2 items. So like this, how many, depending on how many items you want to show, just pass that number to this prop slides to show, okay? So that many items will be shown, okay? So for now I'll just make it as 4 itself. So now just press Ctrl S, save. See, now we are able to see 4, right? But we don't want to show only this image, right? Okay, what do I mean by that? Okay, see, if you come back to the Flipkart website and look in this carousel, see here we have a product image and we also have a small description regarding it, right? So what we will do is we'll just make a card component and use that in place of this image, right? And one more thing, guys, just download some of these images, okay, so that we can use in our carousel, okay? So for that, just right click on this, any of the image, and just click on the save image as, and it will ask you to save, okay? Now just edit the name you want and just click on save, and it will save the image for you. See, if you look at over here, I already downloaded some of the images. Now these are the images which we are going to use, some of the images, and be ready. Okay, I think you downloaded the images, and now let us use them in place of these images. Okay, for that we should not use this data, right? So I just made a small change over here. So if you just go back to the data.js, I said just now I downloaded some of the images, right? I had already shown to you. So I just imported all those images here, and I just made an other array that is named multi-data, whose values are these images itself, right? So still now we are using this data array, right? So let us use this data. Okay, so I'll just copy that name, just come out to our file multi-item carousel, and just paste over here instead of that data. Okay, now just press Ctrl space bar and just click enter to import that. Now just press Ctrl S, save. Now we should be able to see product images. See, we are able to see that product images, right? But these are not looking nice. Okay, we'll style that. Okay, so now let us make a card component, right? So now we are able to see only images, right? But we also want to see an image and a small description regarding it, right? So let us make a card component, right? See, now if you observe over here, we are only showing this image, right? So in place of showing this image, we'll just make a new component and we'll use that component, right? So for that, just remove this total. Okay, remove the total div and just say card. Okay, actually we don't have this card. Now let us create that. For that, just come over to here, and I'll just make an arrow function. So export const card, and I just want to return something. So just press dot, click dot, and just click tab and enter. So first we want to show an image, right? So I'll just take an image tag, and we want to show some description as well, right? So I'll just take 3 p tags and just click enter. So it will create a 3 p tags for us. Actually, why 3 p tags? That means if you observe in the carousel, see, first one we have something top trending TVs, and we have a cost, and we have up to something, right? So that's why we took 3 p tags. And okay, where this source will come from? Okay, see here we already have the source of the image, right? So let us pass this as a prop to this, and let us say it as item itself, and pass this as item. Now let us accept that item. Okay, so I'll just destructure that, and I'll just pass over here item. Right now our image is ready, and in this I just want to say it as it is like some top trending TVs, right? I'm sorry. So I'll just press caps lock and top trending TVs, right? And here something it is like what it is like. So from rupee 8,900 something, right? So I'll just type in from, and we want a rupee symbol, right? So just go to the internet and just type in rupee, and just copy the rupee symbol. Okay, and from let us say 7,000, and we also have something like up to rupees off on HDFC, right? So up to, again we want that rupee symbol back, and say 5,000, up to rupee 5,000 off on HDFC, right? Okay, now just press Ctrl S, save. Now we should be also able to see this p tags, right, instead of only image, right? So now just press Ctrl S, save, and come back to your browser. Okay, actually it is becoming a very mess over here, see, but now we are also able to see the description regarding it, right? Not only the image, right? So now let us deal some with the CSS, right? So just first of all, let us style this image. Okay, so for that I'll just take a style attribute, and I'll just say width of 100%, and I'll just say height of say 150 pixel. And this is the main important property actually, object fit contain. What this will do is this will just preserve the aspect ratio according to the width and height we gave. Okay, now just press Ctrl S, save. See, now it's looking good, right? But we want this text to be aligned center, right? So for that, what I'll do is I'll just come over to here, I'll just clear this class name, and I'll take again a style attribute, and I'll just say text align center, right? Now just press Ctrl S, save. See, now the text is aligned center, right? But we also want to style these p tags, right? So let us style. Actually, this is like this one is a green color, and this one is of like a gray color, and the fonts we should also decrease some of the font size, right? So okay, let us deal with that also. So what I'll do is just come over to this top-training.js and just pass the style attribute, and just say color is already blank. Now we want to style some font, right? So font size of let's say 14 pixel, and we also want to give some padding actually that is sticking to the image, right? See, if you observe over here, all these p tags are sticking to each other, right? So let's give some of the padding. For that, we want a 5 pixel padding up and down, but we don't want any on the left and right? So I'll just copy this, and I'll paste onto this p tags as well. But we want this to be as a 16 pixel, and padding is okay, and we want the color it as green, right? So just now we saw, so the color as green, and this the color we want it is looking like something like gray, right? So I'll just give it as gray. Now just press Ctrl S, save. Now come back to your browser. See, now it is looking good, right? But I think these images are somewhat small, right? So let us increase the height a bit. So just say, let's say 170 pixel. Okay, now they are looking somewhat good, right? But now instead of showing this 4, actually there is a lot of gap between these product cards, right? So instead of showing 4, let us show 5, okay? So that the gap between them will be decreased, right? So for that, what you should do, just come over to these slides to show prop and just pass 5 instead of 4, and we will be good to go, right? See, now 5 images or so, now it is looking somewhat good, right? But if you look carefully, this we are only able to see the arrow, but we are not able to see the background covered by it, right? So for that, what we'll do is just go to your carousel.css, and this is a box shadow actually given to that. So I'm just commenting it. So just copy this box shadow, and I think you copied. Now just press Ctrl S, save. And if you come back to the browser, see, now we are able to see that perfectly, right? So now we are ready with our product carousel, right? And one more thing, see, whenever you press on this button, only one item is being moved, right? See, if I press the previous button, one item from this side is coming and one item from this side is going, right? Only one item is moving. But whereas if you take in case of the Flipkart, see, if I click on this, see, all the items which are shown now are being just moved to the left, right? And new items are coming, okay? See, if I click on this again, see, now all the items which are shown now are just moving aside and the new items are coming in place, right? So for that, but whereas in our case only one item is moving, right? See, only one item is moving. So for that we should pass another prop that is called Where is our slider? Okay, just come over to the slider, and further we have to pass a prop called slides to scroll. Okay, slides to scroll. By default it is 1. Now let's just say it as 2. Okay, so what this will do actually, slides to scroll prop. Okay, now just press Ctrl S, save. Is every file saved? Okay, now just press Ctrl S, save. See, now whenever you press this button, these two images, okay, the last two images will go to the left side. Now the new two images will be shown. Okay, see, as soon as I click this, see, now two images are gone instead of one, right? If I click again, these two images will be gone on the left side, and again next two images will come. See, like this. Okay, so now if I say it as 3, now instead of 2, 3 images will be gone, right? So now these 3 images, okay, from this M12, this shoe and this boat. Okay, now these 3 images will be gone on the left side, and the next 3 images will be shown. See, now 3 images are gone, right, instead of 2. So like that, based on the images you want to scroll, so just pass that number to this and it will do the rest of the job, right? And one more thing is, see, if you come over to the original Flipkart website, and whenever you reach the end of the slide, it is not allowing us to again come back from the first, right? See, if I come to the first image, it is not again allowing me to come back from the last, right? So we already know actually what is the reason behind it, and we should pass a prop called infinite, right? By default this infinite prop is set to true, so but we don't want that, right? So just set this infinite prop to false. Okay, so that it will prevent that. Okay, it will prevent that feature. Now just come back to your browser, and once refresh your browser. Now whenever we reach the last item of the carousel, it should not allow us to scroll from the first again, right? So let us test it. Okay, see, gone. See, now this is the last image, right? See, now if I again press this, it is not allowing, that is, it is not coming again from the first, right? So this is what will happen if we set infinite prop to false, right? See, now our mouse is the first image. Now if I click again, nothing is happening, right? So again, this is what one of the feature. And if you observe carefully, whenever you hover onto this image, it is becoming somewhat big, right? So but whereas in our case it is not that is not the case, right? And one more thing, if you observe over here, this p tag is somewhat sticking to our image, right? So let us figure out that as well. So for that, what I'll do is I'll just come over to here and I'll just say margin bottom as 5, sorry, I'll just say 5 pixel. Okay, now they are good, right? But let us increase somewhat. Actually, I'll just say it as 10 pixel. Now just press Ctrl S, save. Okay, now they are looking good, right? Okay, now let us see actually how this happens. Okay, now whenever you hover on this image, we want to increase the size of it, right? So we can do that with the help of a CSS, so by using the scale property, right? So what I'll do is I'll just give this as a class name as a say image, and I'll also say multi image. Okay, and I'll just copy this name, just press Ctrl C and just get into your carousel.css and just paste that. And what we want to do, okay, whenever we hover, so I'm just selecting hover, we want to say transform scale of just say 1.1. okay, now just press Ctrl S, save. See, now whenever you hover on that image, the size of the image is a bit increasing, right? But this is increasing, I mean this is increasing suddenly, right? So let's apply some of the transition. Okay, so let's say transition of 100, let's say, okay, let's say 500 millisecond. Now just press Ctrl S, save. Now if you observe, see, this image is slightly, nicely, slowly coming up, right? See, now it is looking good, right? So that's it for this video, guys, and we saw how to make this beautiful multi-item product carousel in this video, and do subscribe for further updates. Thanks for watching, guys.